Too Reckless here, backing out of the reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Futuristic Empathy featuring NF.
I had an epiphany, I was repeating history. I was doing everything I hated, a weight on my shoulders, I let it all get to me. I had an epiphany, I just smiled at my enemies. I was listening to everybody who was talking but never did shit for me. Yeah, I had an epiphany, I was looking at everybody else that's up in the industry. They ain't as sick as me. I had an epiphany, I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me, yeah. Yeah, moral of the story is nobody did it for me, had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene, I had a dream, I had to make a lane. Always knew that I couldn't live off a minimum wage, ripping the pay stub. I had a minimal taste for all the fame stuff, but I got into the game without a cent to my name. And now I'm ballin' like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence, and you climb the stairs, and you fight the beast, and you lose your way, then you find your peace, and you do it sober, then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats. And I always had a vision I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music, and I spend it on the homies, but don't put nothing before me. Gave a whip to Lil Brody, and I'm only getting started. And I'm eating with the people that I starve with. And my batteries, I had to recharge them. I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick, I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters. If I die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. And my chapter will highlight a lifetime of energy gave through a bright mind. How you never had to stand on the sideline. How you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany.
From the time we're little kids, you know, when we start gaining friends all the way through school, and even a lot of us through adulthood, Fisher, we're always listening to the wrong people.
Yes, always listening, never doing. That's what some people do.
Yeah, and we listen and we friendship with the people that we shouldn't. You know, it's exactly what he's talking about. You know, we're messing with the girls that we shouldn't, or you know, if you're messing with the boys that you shouldn't, and so. It's like a never-ending cycle, right?
Yeah.
I had an epiphany, yeah. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah. I had an epiphany that I could make history, that I could prove everyone wrong that told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if I took my energy and use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah, I had an epiphany that I could put all of my hurt in the music and use it for people that might feel the same as me. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if everyone knew my depression was worse than they thought? They probably gon' look at me differently. Yo, this song got me going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I could make it in the music biz. And then I figured out the politics and realized that half of y'all don't even know what music is. Ain't going nowhere, I told them to get used to me. Feels like I'm living in a movie scene, a bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene, maybe I was just scared to drink, cause addiction, it runs in my family, that's someone I was scared to be. Y'all looking pitiful compared to me, since I could barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust, that I knew would keep it real with me. Rap's always been a man for me, that's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm humming, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel. In the industry of fakes, trying to stay real. In the industry of lames, trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that sneak mill. Yeah, I lay in my bed at night thinking there's gotta be more to me. I'm trying to pay off the mortgage and live the life of the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything. That's an epiphany. That's an epiphany, yeah. I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
I'm guessing epiphany means like a dream.
You know, I really don't even know what that word means. That's awful. And I'm looking at the camera, put that in the comments. I'm also going to look it up on the Google. But, you know, the last scene of this, two men praying, grown men praying, love to see that. And, you know, I tell Fisher all the time, you know, I know when you're at school, you see the cool kids, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know what they're doing, you know, if they're doing bad stuff, you know, trust me, it won't last. It's just, maybe it's something that's not
a gimmick.
Yeah, it's a gimmick because it won't last, you know, and, you know, those who try, those who strive to be the best, they are the ones that will end, you know, up in life the best. And, you know, that's just the mindset you got to have. Not that we're not going to fall into craters, because we all do, right, Fish?
Yeah. And on a scale of 1 out of 10, I really do like this song. I don't know if it's the best one we've heard, but I would say it's, how many? We did 11 of them. I would say it's 5 or 6, number 5 or 6.
Well, you know, it's a really deep, you know, it's a really deep NF song. You know,
yeah. And also, I like how Futuristic kind of broke that, like just without just NF singing, and Futuristic came in and did some stuff in there too.
And it has a lot of meaning in it, you know. But if you like these types of reactions, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and peace.